Imagine hearing a 102-year-old woman say, "I can still feel the ground beneath my feet. I can still walk through my home without that terrible burning sensation controlling every step." What would you think her secret was? An expensive supplement, a rare medication, a complicated treatment available only to the wealthy? The surprising answer may be sitting in the fruit section of your local grocery store. Millions of adults wake up every morning with tingling toes, burning feet, stabbing sensations, numb legs, or the uncomfortable feeling that they are walking on cotton. These symptoms may be associated with peripheral neuropathy, a condition involving damage or irritation to the nerves outside the brain and spinal cord. Neuropathic pain is often described as burning, tingling, shooting, numbness, or even electric shocks. But here is what most people misunderstand. The problem may begin in the feet, yet the causes can involve blood sugar, circulation, nutrient deficiencies, medications, alcohol use, kidney problems, chemotherapy, inflammation, or other medical conditions. No fruit can magically rebuild severely damaged nerves overnight. However, the right fruits can provide fiber, vitamins, minerals, and protective plant compounds that support healthier blood sugar, blood vessels, and antioxidant defenses. Those factors matter because nerves depend on a steady supply of oxygen and nutrients. Today, we are revealing 6 fruits that can become part of a nerve-supporting eating routine, especially for adults over 60. And stay until the end, because I will show you the simple mistake that can turn a healthy fruit into a blood sugar problem. Peripheral neuropathy has many possible causes. An effective treatment depends on identifying and managing the underlying cause. High blood glucose and elevated blood fats can contribute to diabetic nerve damage, DOIs. Fruits number 1 and 2, blueberries and blackberries. The first 2 fruits belong together because their greatest power can be seen in their deep, dark color. Blueberries and blackberries contain natural pigments known as anthocyanins. These pigments act like part of the fruit's protective armor. Inside the human body, they may help defend cells against oxidative stress, a process in which unstable molecules gradually damage tissue. Picture your nerves as electrical wires running from your spinal cord to your toes. Those wires need healthy insulation, adequate blood flow, and protection from excessive metabolic stress. When blood sugar remains elevated for years, the small blood vessels that nourish the nerves may become damaged. The nerve receives less support, and sensations can begin to change. This is where dark berries become interesting. Research involving older adults has found that regular blueberry consumption can improve measures of blood vessel function. This does not prove that blueberries cure neuropathy, but healthier blood vessels may help create a better environment for tissues that depend on circulation. Berries are also relatively rich in fiber compared with many sweet snacks. Fiber slows digestion, increases fullness, and can help prevent the rapid rise in blood sugar that may occur after drinking juice or eating refined desserts. For a practical serving, try approximately 3/4 of a cup of fresh or frozen berries. Add them to plain Greek yogurt, oatmeal, chia pudding, or a small handful of nuts. Combining fruit with protein, healthy fat, or additional fiber can make the snack more satisfying. Frozen berries are perfectly acceptable. Just choose packages without added sugar or syrup. And here is an important warning. Blueberry muffins, blackberry jam, sweetened berry yogurt, and berry-flavored cereal are not nutritionally equivalent to whole berries. The fruit may be present, but it can be buried beneath refined flour and added sugar. Your nerves do not need the word blueberry printed on a package. They need the real fruit. Randomized research in older adults found improvements in vascular function after daily wild blueberry intake, although this evidence relates to circulation rather than direct neuropathy treatment. 3. Fruit number 3. Orange's fruit number 3 is the orange, but not in the form most people consume it. A whole orange is dramatically different from a large glass of orange juice. When you eat an orange, you receive water, vitamin C, natural plant compounds, and fiber held inside the fruit's physical structure. You must chew it. Digestion takes longer, and one orange creates a clear stopping point. When you drink orange juice, several oranges can disappear into the glass. Much of the filling fiber is lost, and the carbohydrates can enter the bloodstream more quickly. Why might oranges matter for nerve-supporting nutrition? Vitamin C participates in collagen production and functions as an antioxidant. Collagen helps provide structure to blood vessels and other tissues. Vitamin C is also involved in the production of certain neurotransmitters, the chemical messengers used by the nervous system. Oranges also contain citrus flavonoids, which are being studied for their potential effects on blood vessels and inflammation. But remember the larger picture. If neuropathy is connected with diabetes, the most important nutritional goal is not finding a magical nutrient. It is creating a pattern that supports healthier blood glucose, blood pressure, cholesterol, triglycerides, and body weight. A practical serving is one small or medium orange. Enjoy it with breakfast. Use orange segments in a salad or combine it with a few walnuts as an afternoon snack. Avoid covering oranges with sugar, turning them into syrup, or drinking unlimited juice because it appears natural. Natural sugar is still carbohydrate, and carbohydrates must be considered carefully by people managing diabetes. One medium orange provides substantial vitamin C, an official diabetes guidance, recommends fresh, frozen, or unsweetened fruit while emphasizing appropriate carbohydrate portions. 4. Fruit number 4. Avocado the 4th. Fruit surprises many people because it does not taste sweet. Avocado is technically a fruit, but nutritionally it behaves very differently from an orange, apple, or handful of berries. It contains healthy unsaturated fats, fiber, potassium, and several plant nutrients. Because it contains very little sugar, avocado can be especially useful when building meals designed to avoid dramatic blood glucose fluctuations. Imagine eating toast made from refined white bread with sweet jam. The carbohydrates are digested quickly. Blood glucose rises. Insulin demand increases. A few hours later, hunger may return. Now, imagine replacing the jam with avocado, adding an egg or a small portion of beans, and choosing whole grain bread. The meal becomes more balanced. Digestion is slower. Fullness lasts longer. The blood sugar response may become easier to manage. This matters because long-term glucose management is one of the most important strategies for preventing diabetic neuropathy from progressing. Avocado also helps make meals satisfying without relying on heavily processed foods. It can replace butter, mayonnaise, creamy dressings, or processed spreads in many meals. Try 1/4 to 1/2 of a medium avocado, depending on your total calorie needs. Add it to a salad, mash it onto whole grain toast, combine it with tomatoes and beans, or include a few slices beside grilled fish. Because avocado is calorie dense, more is not always better. A small portion is usually enough to provide flavor and satisfaction. And never forget this: a food does not need to be sweet to be a fruit, and a fruit does not need to perform a miracle to be valuable. Sometimes, its greatest benefit comes from what it replaces. Healthy eating patterns that support cardiovascular and metabolic health emphasize whole fruits, vegetables, fiber-rich foods, healthy fats, and minimally processed choices. Managing glucose, blood pressure, cholesterol, and weight can help prevent diabetic nerve damage from worsening. 5. Fruit number 5. Kiwifruit. The 5th fruit is small, bright green, and often ignored. But one kiwifruit can provide an impressive amount of vitamin C. Vitamin C helps protect cells against oxidative stress and participates in collagen and neurotransmitter production. It does not act as a pain medication, but adequate nutrition provides the materials the body needs to maintain and repair tissues. Kiwifruit also contains fiber, water, and natural enzymes. For older adults, this combination can be valuable because constipation, low fluid intake, and poor appetite frequently occur together. A fruit that contributes hydration and fiber may support digestive regularity while adding important nutrients, and the gut may be more connected to overall health than it first appears. The bacteria living in the digestive tract interact with the immune system and produce compounds that inflammation throughout the body. No single fruit transforms the gut microbiome, but a varied fiber-rich diet can support a healthier intestinal environment. A practical serving is 1 or 2 small slice them into a plain yogurt, add them to a fruit salad, or eat them with a spoon after cutting them in half. Some people even eat the washed skin because it contains additional fiber. Although the texture is not pleasant for everyone, kiwifruit can also satisfy the desire for something sweet after dinner without turning to cookies, candy, or ice cream. That substitution may appear small. But repeated every evening for months. Small decisions can transform blood sugar exposure, body weight, inflammation, and cardiovascular health. This is the hidden lesson behind all 6 fruits. Their value is not limited to what they contain. Their value also comes from the unhealthy foods they can replace. Kiwifruit is recognized as a rich dietary source of vitamin C, and whole fruits can form part of a healthy diabetes meal plan when carbohydrate portions are considered. Says. Fruit number 6, apples, and the most important rule of the 6th fruit may be the most ordinary fruit on this list, the apple. It is inexpensive, easy to carry, widely available, and protected by its own natural packaging. But the apple teaches one of the most important lessons in nutrition. Structure matters. A whole apple requires chewing. Its water and fiber increase fullness. The natural sugars remain trapped inside plant cells and are released during digestion. Apple juice is different. It is easy to drink several apples in a few minutes, while receiving less of the fullness that comes from eating the intact fruit. The same principle applies to applesauce with added sugar, apple pie, apple pastries, and sweetened dried apples. They may begin with fruit, but they do not affect appetite and blood glucose in the same way as a fresh apple. For a practical snack, choose 1 small apple. Pair it with a spoonful of unsweetened peanut butter, a small piece of cheese, or a few almonds. The protein and fat can make the snack more satisfying. Now we must discuss the mistake promised at the beginning of this video. The mistake is believing that because fruit is natural, portions do not matter. Fruit contains carbohydrates. For many people, especially those with diabetes, eating an enormous bowl containing bananas, grapes, mangoes, pineapple, dried fruit, and honey can raise blood glucose significantly, even though every ingredient appears healthy. The solution is not to fear fruit. The solution is to use fruit intelligently. Choose whole fruit more often than juice. Avoid added sugar. Eat reasonable portions. Spread fruit servings throughout the day instead of consuming everything at once. When appropriate, combine fruit with protein, healthy fat, or additional fiber. And monitor your personal response. Two people can eat the same apple and experience different blood glucose changes. Medications, insulin sensitivity, physical activity, sleep, meal composition, and portion size all influence the result. A small whole apple is commonly used as a practical carbohydrate serving, while dried fruit and juice require much smaller portions. 7. Summary, safety warning, and call to action. The 6 fruits we discussed today were blueberries, blackberries, oranges, avocado, kiwifruit, and apples. These foods do not cure peripheral neuropathy, but they can become part of an eating pattern that supplies fiber, vitamin C, healthy fats, minerals, antioxidants, and protective plant compounds. More importantly, they may help replace sugary drinks, pastries, candy, and heavily processed snacks that can make metabolic health more difficult to control. The health of your nerves is connected to the health of your blood vessels, your glucose levels, your nutritional status, and the underlying cause of the nerve damage. That is why persistent burning, tingling, numbness, weakness, balance problems, or foot pain should never be ignored. Seek medical care promptly if symptoms are sudden, rapidly worsening, affecting only one side, accompanied by significant weakness, or associated with an injury, infection, open wound, or color change in the foot. People with diabetes should examine their feet regularly because reduced sensation can make cuts, blisters, and injuries difficult to notice. Your food choices matter. But the strongest strategy combines proper medical evaluation, glucose management when necessary, physical activity appropriate for your condition, foot care, quality sleep, and a balanced diet. Imagine reaching your later years and still trusting your feet to carry you through the world. That journey does not begin with a miracle. It begins with one intelligent decision, repeated day after day. If this video helped you, press the like button, subscribe to Healthy Fruits, and share this information with someone who complains about burning, numbness, or tingling in the feet. And tell us in the comments, which of these 6 fruits do you already eat? And which one will you add to your routine this week? Your answer may inspire someone else to take the first step toward better health. Treatment for neuropathy depends on its cause. For diabetic peripheral neuropathy, glucose, blood pressure, cholesterol management, daily food checks, and professional care are central, not fruit alone.